Hello my friends and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. I think this is a ridiculous article, and not necessarily the article, but its content and what the Brits are requesting. Well, if you send tanks, what do you send tanks for? To fight, right? Not to go around and just show off, right? So when you fight, what could happen? Maybe you get blown up, maybe you get captured, maybe, the tank gets destroyed or falls in the hands of the enemy. That's a possibility, but as you brag that your Challenger 2 tanks are the heaviest, if you know what I mean, then why are you so concerned, homie? All right, let's go and see this thing here. This thing is an article from Sputnik. Oh my God, Russia. And it is from 3 hours ago. So today is the 29th of January 2023. UK reportedly wants Kiev to restrict use of Challenger 2 tanks to prevent Russia from capturing them. Well, what can I say? Let's see what these guys are saying. Britain plans to deliver 14 Challenger 2 main battle tanks to Kiev along with ammunition, training and logistical support. The United Kingdom became the first country to promise Kiev Western main battle tanks, MBTs. Germany and the United States followed suit this week by committing Leopard 2 and Abrams tanks. The top brass of Britain's armed forces are working with their Ukrainian counterparts to avoid deployments of its Challenger 2 tanks in areas where they are at risk of being captured, sources have told a major British tabloid. Now, so what are you going to do? Are you going to just keep them around Kiev and have a little bit of parade over there, parading around Maidan or something? The top, I'm quoting, if a tank is destroyed or disabled, this is what these guys want to happen, I guess. If a tank is destroyed or disabled, the first option is always to try and self-recover. That's true. You tow it with another tank or use a specialist armored repair and recovery vehicle, which looks like a tank with a crane. Oh my. End quote. A defense source told the outlet, adding that the, and I'm quote, worst case scenario would be one where the tank is destroyed as the front line collapses and friendly forces are forced to fall back. Excuse me, Jesus Christ. All right, and I'm quoting again. Step 1 is the training and working with mission planners to try and ensure the challengers are not used in scenarios where they think that collapse is a realistic possibility. Well, that's the hot spot. That's exactly where you want them. You want them where you can use them so it doesn't collapse. Well, I'm going to put them by the border with Poland. They will be safe over there, and in case the Russians advance, they can always run away into Poland. Is that the plan? I guess so. Step 2 is making sure at the tactical level the Ukrainians are trained to recover a tank under fire. They certainly don't lack the courage, end quote, the source added. So step 1 is the training and working with mission planners to try and ensure the challengers are not used in scenarios where they think that collapse is a realistic possibility. Okay, well, it's like these guys are talking like when you are engaged in a war, you have certainties. Sometimes you do, but rarely. So that's exactly what you're going to have Challenger 2. So then the Challenger will be used, let's say, the Challenger 2 will be used only when the Ukrainian army have certainty. That means wins. So that means we're going to say, see, because of the Challenger 2, the Ukrainians broke the front or had these major successes. No. Put them where the things are, where you really need them to see what good they are. How good they are, okay? No, if you're going to just put them over there where they're going to always win, obviously, the salespeople in the West will say, see, Challenger turned the tide like the HIMARS. The 20 HIMARS turned the tide against Russia. Again, here we go again. So let's see what these guys are bubbling here. Another option would be to have mercenaries standing by to recover damaged tanks, according to the tabloid. And I'm quoting again the first sentence above this one. The Russians will be desperate to try and kill and capture a Challenger 2, partly for their propaganda, but also to get their hands on its secrets. I think you first destroy it, so you take it out of commission, so you can advance. You destroyed the threat. That's the first one, I would think. And then whatever is next, that's the second, third, fourth tier of problems. But yeah, that's true what he says. But the main thing is to blow it up, to get it out, because that tank is gonna kill you. My God, you think with idiots here. Another option would be to have mercenaries standing by to recover damaged tank, according to tabloid. Yeah, that's right. And it happens. Britain's defense ministry announced Sunday that Ukrainian tank crews had arrived in the UK to start training in the operation of the promised 14 Challenger 2s, which London plans to deploy in Ukraine at the end of March. Well, it's another thing. These guys, and you're going to find out further here, think that Challenger 2 is the near perfect battlefield tank, I would guess, what I read over there. It has battlefield record near perfect. Okay, Britain has maybe is a fantastic tank. I'm not denying it. I mean, technology should be very advanced, right? But anyway, Britain has often boasted of its Challenger 2 MBT's near perfect battlefield record, fighting with camels and sand. Okay, with only 2 of the tanks damaged by Iraqi militias and 1 destroyed in a friendly fire incident during the US-UK-led war of aggression. Remember, this is a Russian media outlet in Iraq 2003. So yeah, they fought what? The T-36, 32, what it was? T-32, is that how it was? I think, I can't remember the one in the Second World War. I think T-32. Anyway, Oman is the only other country operating the tanks at the moment, with about 447 built by Alvis PLC. They tell us since their introduction in 1998. That's an old freaking tank. What are you talking about? 1998. Anyway, but the UK reportedly has some 227 Challenger 2s in its inventory, but only about 60 are said to be in the condition to be deployed. Jesus Christ. Imagine that UK would be, let's say, invaded by Germany, or let's put it more realistic, by Poland. Then make it more realistic. 60 tanks? The Poles have more Abrams than these guys have. I think they order like 200 and something. Operational. Are said to be in condition to be deployed. What's your defense budget, my friends in the UK? And find out how in the hell you have only 60 that are in condition, operational condition. So again, the military is getting fat, and the weapons are old. A 2021 report suggests that the military was planning to scrap a third of its Challenger 2 fleet to pay for the rest of the upgraded into something that can fight the next war in the form of the Challenger 3. Oh my, this is add-ons here. Oh, Western tanks gained an air of invincibility in 1990s after 1991 Gulf War. Yeah, they fought, who did they fight? They fought Iraq, with 20 million people, as I said, sand and camels. I spoke with some Iraqis, and actually they were involved in they were involved in the war. I met a guy at a little, let's say, party, and he talked to me about how well they were prepared when they were attacked in 2003 or whatever they were the first time. I mean, the real invasion, 2003. And he was telling me, but hey, that's just a low-ranking Iraqi who served for a little while. But I don't think Saddam had anything modern or anything like that. But nevertheless, 20 million people compared with Russia, Iraq, Russia. Not trying to insult anybody, but put it in perspective. And Iraq is definitely not Russia in any military might, okay? I'm going to say Iraq, Russia. However you want to take it, you can put it on the same part. So yeah, you fought, like you have Mike Tyson fighting a toddler. Yeah, man, well, you remember when over there Schwarzkopf came and said, yeah, the alliance of the mother of all alliances, and bullshit. Shut the hell up. You were like, what? How many countries you were? 12, 15, 13. How many countries you were against Iraq? And you were so proud you won. You won. What did you expect? It's unbelievable. And they are bragging about it. Where are our ancient Greek values and virtues? They're none. They're none. They feel a toddler and they feel, hey, give me that cigar. Let's celebrate, man. Right? And you, so or maybe make it a little bit more realistic. Give me that cigar and let's do something here. It's yeah, we won, man. We beat them up. All right, yeah, whatever. So this is with the challengers. It's like you buy a new car, but this is not a new car. This is an old new car, and you don't want to drive it because you're afraid that, I don't know, it's going to be raining or something, or the wind is going to scratch it or something like that. A car is meant to take it from point A to point B. That's the purpose, to use it. By the way, like these glasses, oh, they're so expensive and good. I will not use them. I will put them right here, and I'm gonna take care of them right here. Ooh, ooh, ooh. By the way, a little Romanian little thing here. Yeah, because anyway, so this is it with the Challenger, my friends. And let's go back there. They're afraid that they will be captured. Then don't use them. Keep them home. They're not working anyway. Most of them, only what, 60? Thank you very much, 60. That is going to last the Ukrainians 3 days. Better than nothing. That adds on. That adds with all the Abrams, all what, 31 Abrams again. What are the Americans going to do? They're going to use them from Poland to shoot across Ukraine on the territory of whatever, over the Dnieper River. This is a joke. That's why it's funny, funny, funny. Yeah, they're going to be blown up. Yeah, they're going to be captured. Yeah, you're going to lose them, and they're old. Stop. Like, oh my God, so much technology. Ooh. Probably the Russians already have 3 Challenger 2 tanks in their, I don't know, like 10 years ago already they have it, or 5 years ago, because the newest technology. Stop. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.